All right, welcome back. So here we are, back in Marathis, ready to help out the shadow dragons in the soul of a city. Um, just got a new look. This is like the pre-order bonus, just for like the standard edition, blood dragon armor. But no, and I changed up the hairstyle, which I did, which the
Thanks for
bun
the tip
wasn't
off.
there, but
Got people clear before trouble hit.
you know,
Drinks on me.
let's get started.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
The damn Venatori up to no good again?
What else? The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
So us,
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
wait, so us choosing Marathis basically didn't matter, because that's the whole reason I chose Marathis, to stop a coup from happening. It seems like it happened.
Preparing for something big. I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help in Arlethan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
All right, let's head out. Hopefully we can fast travel. Let's say we can't. Hey, maybe we can do 2 side quests. And we could probably meet up with the warden
How
too.
well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long.
Oh, just a hold on, let me so for the build currently we're going full necrotic. And we took off the helm that gives us like the 60 second reduction. I feel like I don't really need it. It's gonna really work. I feel like I'll be able to do like things a lot faster.
Why don't you care about me?
And I have 5 rage, 5 points of rage I can use, so it's gonna help. You know, so we're not doing
There's
that.
Dorian.
We could do that. So depending on how long
There's
this
Lenos's
episode,
associate. According to the shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
yeah, depending on how long this is, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk with the Inquisitor. Cause it's like it's right there, you know. Probably won't be a long talk.
Mostly gone. Warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been nursing it a while. The bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain. Half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minrathous targets. That doesn't sound good. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there
Dorian
for?
will want to know.
Can I buy from you?
The others are
What you got?
bartenders. But I'm the mixologist. I don't serve drinks. I build libations. Let me know if you want anything.
So I can buy all this and then resell it elsewhere.
Nothing else?
But I'm out of gold. I am super low on gold. Yeah, this is a full quest.
Lenos intends to destroy the city with blight and darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city.
You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
Dorian. Wait. This isn't the Dorian from... Wasn't there a character in Inquisition named Dorian? Like one of our companions?
Kill them where they stand! I will not allow them victory!
Take him out! Bet they never saw that coming. Didn't even know what hit him.
Now it's your turn.
Ranged attackers!
Under fire! Watch it!
That the last of them?
What's that do? This increases. I don't need all that maximum rage. So I might try to find something that's more up to par with what I need. I definitely don't need nothing that gives us that much. Go. What about this? It is a little bit better than what I currently have. Just to see if I can find a weapon that gives me more aquatic damage. I mean, yeah, necrotic. collecting all the loot you see. What is it? Harding.
Got it.
Hitting. How do I get? Probably don't need to get over there.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Fighting thumb. Yeah, so a lot of items I have are in legendary.
Watch out! I bet this dark spawn was what tore through the gates.
Can't get along. Behind you. Made it through that one.
Get ready.
Time for a fight. Would you like a row?
More blights in the way. That did it. We can get...
More? We don't need more darkspawn.
Watch behind you. Rook, take that.
They're hitting us from afar.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I've mentioned that. Not enough. Look for another blight boil.
Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
No, it seems to be. I assume like you could go this way. It's like a little path. Oh no. Yeah, they make it seem like you can go this way, but I don't think you can. Hold up. Yeah, you can. Maybe at some point we'll circle back around. It will definitely circle back around.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you could stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I don't know, but I can take you on.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it. Behind you, look out. Got things ready. Your turn.
That's one less corrupt Templar in Minrathus.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find.
Alright. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't the best either, though.
The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for.
We're almost there for the caretaker too.
Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
So that's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
Let's head back to the Shadow Dragons.
Hey. I like those axes. Those one are like the cooler looking axes. I think we got everything. I don't know why we gotta talk to Harding. I think it'd make more sense to talk to Nev about it. But okay.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on. Now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means? This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You on the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Sounds like someone's got a plan.
Goodness, you make me sound absolutely nefarious. I love it. But yes, if the Venatori can scheme, so could we.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once, and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
Mevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with her more.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. Then we'll actually see progress.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Well, this is a big choice.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Mevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
I just don't know enough about Tevinter to know what's best for its people.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Mevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Mevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
And whoever leads will have the Shadow Dragon's support, right?
Count on it.
We'll keep fighting. For Dorian. Or for Maevaris.
What else is there to do in this town, anyway? It rains all the damn time.
I don't know, yeah, I feel like this isn't a situation where you gotta fight fire with fire. You shouldn't act like the Venatori to stop the Venatori.
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But damn it, Rook, there's no right answer. They both play the game well, and Tevinter's ready for change. But the best way to get it, who can make it happen, I wish I knew.
So if I did her quest, she'll have a more defined answer, I'm guessing. Because she's kind of in the middle between picking kind of like her path, and it's kind of similar to what they want to do. I don't trust wild cards. If you're a wild card...
Maker. A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
What happens after it's decided who'll lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
Here's the thing. So Maevaris, she's already tried, and she just want to repeat what she's already tried. According to my understanding, that's what she's saying. Like, she just want to repeat what she's already tried. So I think let's go with Dorian. Let's go with Dorian.
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city, her people.
It will take all of them to overcome the risen gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need me to tell them. I can, however, show them how to fight. Gods, cults, evil magisters, nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tevinter.
Can you not aid with the Shadow Dragons? Okay. Okay.
I never thanked you for helping me with the First Warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feelings.
That Venatori stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
You and me both.
Alright, should we? No, I'm gonna go ahead and there. So next up, we're gonna do the next. I'm gonna do... We still talk with the Inquisitor. Let's do for the love of Treviso. So we're gonna just come here. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So that is that? No, that's not it. I think it's like back here. I think it's that little village right there. But we're gonna go ahead and end it here. So next up, like I said, we're gonna do for the love of Treviso, which I want to say it might wrap up Treviso's story, but maybe not. So let's go into here. So as always, if you like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Later.